I'm trying to tell you, you saved that ship, dude. You probably just can't see it. When you go to open craft, right? Yeah, go to open craft. If it says VAB, yeah, that's what you have to do. Go back into sandbox mode. Go to vehicle assembly. Yep, open craft. You should see the name of your ship within the craft that you build. It'll say in auto parentheses auto save craft or auto save ship. You should be good. Good in finding it. But hey, dude, just like you, I'm learning the game still. I had the game for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to learn how to do group actions where all like parts of my ship are activate at the same time, like engines, like how you were asking. I need to make an engine for like a jet. Oh yeah, go for it, dude. Yeah, cause I never really tried jets before. Like I never really actually tried making a jet. Just I forgot how to do it. Let me see. I forgot how to do it. Press start. It should tell you. You can just actually this is how you do it. You can delete your one that you have now. It'll still be saved. You can still recover it, but highlight the entire craft and just drag it over to the parts menu and delete all the parts. And then that's how you start. That's how I usually start a new build a new ship. Or you could just leave the vehicle assembly hangar and then come back to it and then just start from scratch. Yeah, because that's what I started doing a few times. Made like a crazy looking one just to see how it would behave, see if it would fly. And then I'm like, all right, let me get serious and actually play, like, see what I can build and see if we can get out there in space and shit. That's the beauty of the game. It's like I said, it's like Minecraft but with spacecrafts and shit. So hell, you could build a pumpkin head craft and it'll fucking launch. Like see if it'll launch, see what it do. I just want to get you started. I'm glad you bought it when I was playing, because you may have been like really frustrated and pissed off about the controls, man. Because I know the controls are like, wow, like what the fuck. I was saying, good thing that you started playing or bought the game when I was here to help you out a little bit. Because like, if you'd have tried it on your own and shit, you'd have been so frustrated with the controls and stuff. Controls and everything would have like pissed you off. Yeah, I know. There is a tutorial, but I mean, you seem like you were in a rush to do it. It didn't seem like you had the patience. So, if you want to really get down to how to really do things and learn it, the games, you can do the tutorial. I know what you mean. And hell, that way you may find out how certain different parts work. You know what I mean? Making plenty of craft and just playing around with the parts and mechanics and things. believe like as you get older, I think you'll appreciate games like this more. And just learn a little bit more and stuff in life, and just you may come back to call KSP one day. Like, damn, I want to go back to that game because when I was younger, I did not understand half the shit. And if you have the time, look into space aerodynamics, like space astrophysics and stuff, like things on space and how spacecrafts are built, how launch sites are conducted, launch procedures done, and like because I know like a lot of people are paying attention to SpaceX program and what they're accomplishing with their spacecrafts and what they're doing and trying to achieve. Because I know I am. I want to see like mankind get out there into space, eventually to Mars and other planetary bodies, colonize other planetary bodies and celestial bodies and stuff like that, dude. That's one of the things that fascinates me, and I look into in my spare time. Especially astrology, astronomy, all that stuff, cosmology. Very fascinating stuff, man. I keep forgetting to turn the autosave off. I don't know myself, I gotta figure that out. I should figure that out myself. Like again, learn the game myself. Not there yet, not as good. I don't know the ins and outs of every mechanics in the game. I'm gonna get there eventually. Keep playing, practicing, and experimenting, trying to figure things out. That's what makes video games fun, man. To be honest, I would never think you or I know Future doesn't. He's not interested in games like this, but I would never think you'd be interested in a game like this. I was kind of surprised that you actually got it. Takes a little break from like hack and slash shooters, FPSs and stuff. Get bored of that stuff. I know I get bored of them very fast. And then if I get bored of KSP, I'll start playing those hack and slash games like Naiho or something, or GTA. Games are in that type of range. I actually do broadcast Naiho too. Not a lot of people doing that. And I need to figure out how to put some commentary on my videos, but I'm gonna have to record my videos instead of streaming them and broadcasting them. Create scripts and stuff and explain the game to newcomers and people who are interested in the game. That's what my cousin was telling me to do. Like how I did for you for KSP, like add some commentary, how things are worked and done. But I don't want to do that just yet. Not for a game like KSP, because like again, I'm still learning myself. I want to make sure I know everything and know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my bad if I'm blowing in your ear, dude. I'm like, I was just smoking a cigarette and shit. Let me see here. This is what I need to get down. I need to figure out how to execute maneuvers. Well, on the bottom of your crafts. Sometimes some parts will not will like they won't connect to other parts. That's why I was telling you about those that green and black sphere on parts. When you highlight them and select them and trying to attach them to other parts, it'll let you know. If you can't, it'll be red. It'll be transparent and red. It'll let you know that you cannot attach certain parts to other parts. He's probably forwarding invites to anybody who's online on his friends list. He's probably just not spamming you. That is way too much burn. Stage 0 is your last stage. The highest number on your stages is your first stage. So say if I have 7 stages, stage 7 is my first stage. Damn, that's way too much burn. Let me just push this to its limit and see what I can do with this craft. See if I need more fuel. More stages on it. Once I master how to execute maneuvers, and I'll be going everywhere in this game. There's all sorts of plans on here. trying to get to Joel. It has like damn near so many. It has like, it's pretty much Jupiter in this game. It has like damn near 4 moons and shit. But yeah, see if you can get the Memis, yo, because that was my first planet like I landed on. Well, moon I landed on. I don't consider a planet that doesn't have its own orbit. It's actually orbiting around the Kerbal, which is Earth in this game. Because, like, believe it or not, I was actually shooting for the moon, and I ended up encountering Memphis. I feel like that was all luck. But I did it twice, though, so... Like 2 craft out there now. See, I'm like right on the maneuver. Like, should I start it now or right on it? You can build unmanned craft like satellites and stuff. Launch some satellites out in orbit. Like one that's out here somewhere. I think I see it now. Put the components on that one. I'm launching it. It's telling you you probably need a computerized drone or command pod that's manned. What you want to do? Go to pods. Are you trying to create a manned craft or unmanned craft? I do. I use it on majority of my first craft. That's what pretty much got me to Memphis on both my crafts that I got out there. But at some point, you're gonna like nah, I want to use the Mammoth. Use something else. But it's a great booster to use. But you gotta put a lot of fuel behind it. It burns through fuel like liquid fuel like crazy. What are you talking about? I think it's an asteroid belt in this game. An asteroid belt, you know what that is, right? Yeah, I think there's one in this game because I see a whole bunch of asteroids orbiting around between the Earth and fucking Mars. That's where it is in our reality, in real life. Yeah, the highest number, which is like, say if I have 7 stages, stage 7 is my first stage. So how many stages do you have in your craft? So 2 is your first stage. Decide, man. You gotta put landing gear like parachutes. There's landing gear where you saw the wheels at, like jets and stuff. There's landing gear, for other planes like bodies. So if there's a moon, you have some landing gear on the lander. some point you're gonna have to build a lander, unless you put landing gear on a spacecraft that you already have. But you have to be really good at landing at like a really big size ship vertically, not vertically, horizontally. Because if you try to land a long ass ship that's long vertically, you're not. It's going to be so fucking hard for you to land it. It's going to tilt. You know, it may not tilt as much on low gravity celestial bodies like the moon or Minmus. Because I mean, Minmus and Mun on here on this game have low gravitational pull. You know, I mean, it's hardly any gravity. But say if you try to land on fucking Eve, which is Venus in this game, you're gonna have a problem trying to land on it because you know what I mean, you're gonna end up fucking tilting the ship if you get lucky and land at like a long ass vertical spacecraft on Eve, and it's just gonna end up tilting. So, and then you have to put more components and parts to accommodate that, which is going to be even more harder. So, you want to keep it in a Goldilocks zone of like, as far as functionality of your craft. And you're gonna, like I said before, you're gonna end up wanting to build a lander and somehow attach it and put it in the payload parts. You know what I mean? And put it in, like, say you have a bigger ship that'll take that lander to like a certain point. It's like Eve's gravitational well, and then switch to your lander craft, and undock it and land your lander craft onto Eve. Make sure it's not as like elongated vertically. You know what I mean? As far as like landers go, usually when you build a lander, you want to make it as small as possible, and make sure it's like have enough fuel for you to actually land and stop your velocity once you get into the atmosphere. Like I said before, once you get to other planetary bodies, you want enough boost thrust power and you know what I mean, and fuel to be able to stop your velocity once you get to a certain point of the atmosphere of the planet you're going to, like Mars, for example, Eve, Moho. Moho is pretty much Mercury. It's like the closest planet that you see orbiting the sun on this game, or even back to Earth, which is Carbo. Say if you want to bring one of your ships down, you want to have like parachutes and landing gear on your craft, and also thermal heat shielding, because when you fall back down to Earth or a high gravitational pull body, it's going to create I mean, you're going to burn up in the atmosphere as you're coming down, like you saw when you launched your first ship. I don't know if you noticed it. Like you said, you wanted to put thermal heating protection on it, which is good too. You know what I mean? Because your shit will start heating up, and you'll see like heat bars. It'll be red and it'll start rising. And if they cap, your ship's gonna blow the hell up. It's gonna just burn up in orbit. Like I've done it so many times before, man. It's kind of fun to watch, but damn, dude, like, should definitely put some thermal heating protection on it, so I don't have to see my carbos burn up and shit. And my ship be destroyed. But it's not a problem. Did you put struts on it? Yeah, I know, that shit's frustrating. Because you gotta angle the struts to where the cables are actually able to be able to adjust to your craft if you're trying to attach that part to it. I don't think I have enough fuel on this craft, man. Like, bro, don't trust me. As long as I've been playing this game's tough for me, bro. Like I only been to one planet as long as I've been playing this game. Did you put pilots? Did you put a pilot, like an engineer or scientist in your craft? Because you probably didn't. So I haven't shown you that yet. right, go back to your vehicle assembly. Now, what you want to do, you want to get into what is it? Pilot personnel, like carbo. You want to get some carbos on your craft, since you don't have a remote control. So what you do, you hit R1 and L1. You should see the menu. You should be able to select a variety of different carbos. Oh man. So that's the thing. You don't want to kill off too many Kerbals. That's what I'm. Yeah, you gotta hire them. Yeah, you gotta hire some. Oh shit. You lost him, Miss Jebediah. Oh my god. Dude, oh man, and then he's like he's the best pilot on the game. I have no idea, dude. You're on your own on that. That's why I was that's why I was kept stressing on you, like, dude, if you see your craft burning up and it's failing, just revert flight and start again. You do not want to kill off too many personnel. Leave what? Alright. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Did you put it on like medium thrust, or did you just went full blast? If you go full blast and your ship is like too big at its nose and really long vertically, that shit's gonna tilt. If you don't have, you gotta have enough thrust behind it to get all of it all in one center mass, the center of gravity of your ship. So I've seen people build some pretty long ass rockets, and their launch is very stable. They're able to maneuver very well. So you can do it. You'll figure it out. Damn, dude, I don't have enough fuel on this damn shit, man. Let me see what else I can get to. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be a long process doing this. Yeah, that's the grind in the game. Like trying to get to other planets is a grind, bro. Especially for new players like me. Like yeah, like it'll be a grind, bro. Oh, what'd you say? My bad, dude. I thought you were talking to someone else. I thought you was talking to your parents or something, dude. But yeah, be careful, dude. Don't kill off too many Kerbals, man. Because even in sandbox mode, it'll load you more personnel. Hell, it may even load back Jebediah at some point. Is he lost in space or? Oh, you gotta recover that craft. What you do is, all right, boom. This is what you do. Press start. Go to the space center. Now go to tracking station. that's gonna bring up is gonna bring up all the flights that you have thus far, like what you've already. You don't see the first ship that you already launched. How is he lost? Because I seen you revert that flight. How is he lost out in the ocean? So that means that craft should be recovered. You're able to recover that craft. Man, I wish you could be able to share play between PS4 and 5 consoles. Like it's bugging me. Because if you gave me controls, I could probably find some way how to recover a Jebediah. No! I almost fucked up my course. Alright, there we go. Holy shit. Alright, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No! No, I'm spinning out of control. Fuck, man. I put too much thrust at the wrong trajectory, man. Fuck, man. This thing's gonna be spinning forever, man. I ain't put no monopropellants. Damn, so fuck. This game is terrible on console, man. Now you see why I stress so much of playing this on PC. I even seen the game crash on PC players. The game takes a lot of memory to fucking run. It takes a lot of fucking memory, dude. Yeah, that's what bugs me about this game. It fucking crashes. Oh man, I'm gonna be spinning out of control. I got no way to recover myself. This is what I'm gonna have to do. Hold on. Nah, you're good, dude. I figured you went off to do something. So you heard you fumble around with your mic. But yeah, man, like fuck. I'm fucking spinning out of control right now. That's one of the cons about the game. The controls, the game crashes, and it's probably more I'm not remembering, but that's just two of them to name. I already told you that. Like I already tell you my game crashes like damn near so often. That's crazy. I feel like that shit should not. I think it's something with the game itself. Something wrong with the coding, yo. Cause you're running on PS5, dude. That thing is about the closest you can get to a PC. Alright, fuck. I caught myself. Now yes, it'll save that, but it'll start from when you last saved. Like, don't worry about that. Yeah, I heard what you said. Can you hear me? Don't worry about that. It'll say it's corrupted, but it'll be restored. It'll pick up where you last saved off at. So I think it's when you just before you launched. I remember hearing you say you're saving. So that's what I meant about stressing about saving every once in a while. I'm actually about to quit out of my game and see if I can turn off auto save and see if that helps the game from crashing. Let you know. Yeah, I'm still here. How's your craft doing? Now, don't get the wrong idea. Just because it's going straight up doesn't mean it'll leave the planet. At some point, like I told you, you want to have your craft parallel to the planet. Once you create that maneuver and it's parallel, how you'll know too. Also, remember that white line I tell you between the orange and the blue. That's the equator parallel trajectory you want to create an orbit around the planet. And as you start your boosters, oh, is it failing? Yeah, that's the equilateral course that you want in between that orange and blue line. It'll be a line. You want that like your orange line lined up with it, or not just the orange line itself, the orange dot. That's pretty much representing your ship. Where is it pointing at? The direction is pointing. It's like a diamond. And it's orange. It has like a line in between the triangle and stuff on each end. You're in space. All right. Now look, that's do what I just told you. This is where you got to do manual maneuvers now, because your retrograde probably cut your engines. Yep. Either cut them off or put them at a lower thrust, so you'd be able to maneuver easily. All right. Yep. And then make sure that you hold that. Make sure you hold that. All right. So look, you got to create an orbit now. That's where, you know what I mean. Once you hit the apparatus, more fuel. All right, then it's back to the drawing board, man. Put more fuel. Make sure it's center. I mean, it has a center of mass. When you do put more fuel on it, and then try again. Cause you're pretty much there, yo. You got the game down. I see some people don't even make it out that far. Like a lot of people who are don't even know a thing or two about KSP. You're making pretty good progress. I mean, for your first time playing. Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, all you need to do is learn how to maneuver, make your ship parallel before you get to the AP. That AP symbol that you see on your course is that blue line. It'll be blue and white font. It'll say AP. That's your Apple's what is it called? Yeah, Apple Apsis. Yeah, your Apple Apsis and your Periapsis, I believe. Yeah, Periapsis. Those are like the north and south poles of like the gravitational well that you're trying to escape, or your gravitational orbit that you're aligned with. And that's when you want to start your burn right before that. You want to do it like close as possible, right before you even pass it. Because once you pass it, you're gonna go straight down. The Earth's gonna pull you right back down. And it's tough escaping like the Earth's gravitational well, man. It's pretty big. Yep. So, yep. You may need more stages, not just fuel. You can put more fuel into other separate stages. You know what I'm saying? Nah, your stages don't play a factor. It doesn't matter. You can put like 20 rockets and engines. I mean, 20 like fuel tanks and engines on one stage, and then the next stage will be like one solid big engine with a lot of fuel, I guess. But like I said before, if you put like a high powered engine onto a small fuel tank, that engine will burn up that liquid fuel within seconds. Like I've been trying to learn how to do that for like the longest. I'm still trying to do it right now, and I think my like the craft that I'm using now, the engines are too powerful for the liquid fuel. That's why I always go with the nuclear engines. They're so efficient. They're the most efficient as far as like fuel consumption. They're very conservative on liquid fuel. You'll be able to burn a lot of fuel for a long amount of time with nuclear engines, but the drawback on them, they don't have a lot of kick to them. So you want to use those in like mid stage. This is also what I hate about the game. This is another con about the game I never thought of. Once you select parts, they don't describe what they're best for and what they do. That's what I hate about this game. Like on one of the one of the engines, it'll tell you what like the engine is good for a mid stage or the first stage. I think on the Mammoth it tells you that, but only the Mammoth and another engine, which kind of pisses me off and bugs me. I'm like, dude, like they should have more descriptive detail on this what certain parts do and what they're good for. But they try to pretty much make it more playful and tamer for kids to pick up. You know, that's why they describe the parts in a jokey manner, and it's not very serious and shit. Like it doesn't really describe what the part does in full detail. It said it doesn't get off the ground, huh? Let me see what you're work. Yeah, I gotta see what you're working with. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm broadcasting right now. screenshot of a ship that I have like cool designs on, but it also is practical. It actually goes out into space. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Hold on. I might as well track it. Space Center. Let that baby float in space for a while until I figure out what I'm gonna do with that craft. Put some more parts on it, upgrade it and stuff, make it better. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm like yeah. When you, I'm still here, dude. Like I'm just very quiet. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna send you a screenshot after you're done launching. I'm gonna send you the screenshot. Let me know when you're. Nah, do your thing. Do your thing. See what you see what your spacecraft can do first, so you'll know. Where is the spacecraft? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Sunrider 1 and 2. I'm gonna show you Sunrider 2. Yeah, let me know when you're done. I'll send you the screenshot and then give you an example of like stylish design ships. You can copy the design if you want, and use my idea, I guess, or come up with another idea that's similar or totally different altogether. But you got to make sure that it's practical too, because you could create some pretty cool looking ships, and they'll get out into space. But remember this. But you got to remember this game is based on real spacecraft physics and parts. You know what I'm saying? But what you were saying, my bad, dude. Before I cut you off. Yeah, you'll learn it. You'll definitely learn it because like the controls a little inverted. If I were you, I would see if you can change the controls for your liking. You know what I'm saying? I kept them how they were because I know whenever I stop playing Kerbal or KSP, the controls are inverted. Oh, you're in orbit? You created orbit? Oh, Yo, you got it broadcasted. You may escape the gravitational well, dude. Press start real quick. Press start. Press start. Save it. You know what I'm saying? Save it real quick, just in case. Yeah, save your game real quick before you start your broadcast. Start your broadcast so I can see what you're talking about. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's even easier. Send me a screenshot. I'll send you my screenshot. Let me start my broadcast because I'm over here trying to teach you how to play.